What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 87 of our Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Starting this episode off, we are trading L.J. Johnson to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the 17th overall pick here in the 2028 draft. Yeah, L.J. Johnson, I hate to see him go. You really do. Fan favorite here. But in his replace, Philadelphia is bringing in running back James Conner, 32-year-old star running back, to kind of pick up the slack in the backfield. It's going to move Frank Gore into running back 2. Conner will be running back 3 on the roster. Now, coming this week, the 5-1 Eagles take on the 3-3 Buffalo Bills. Devin Singletary is their main offensive running back. Josh Allen still their main offensive weapon. Stop him. Stop him at all costs, honestly. That's what we got to do. But now here we go. Ed Oliver, he is the head of that defense. As well, you have Patrick Surtain back there in the secondary. He's replaced that Stephon Gilmore type player. So very good on him. But coming into this week, making sure we have no injuries. No major injuries, at least. You know, if we have a depth guy that, comes up a little banged up and bruised, I mean, we can get around it. Backup running back, a backup left guard, fine. But if we're losing, our main offensive weapons, that's when things tend to start to get a little difficult here. But going through this one, the offensive receiving and the running back room is good, and the line is good as well coming into this one. Now, worry about the defense right now. We have Drake Jackson, Hassan Reddick, Harris, Sweat, Shaka Tooney. Defensive line, good to go. Linebacking core is also good to go. And the secondary, how's that secondary doing back there? They're great. And so is the special teams unit. Cam Jurgens, Beef Jurgens here, gets himself a upgrade. And he had a great week of practice. He's up to an 89 overall with that +3 of team play. Absolute unit right there at right guard is Beef Jurgens. Now Caleb Rogers, he's D-tackle 4, I think. I think we only carry 4 D-tackles on this roster. But Caleb Rogers, 66 overall, +2 to team play, makes him a 68 overall run stopper. Alright, let's get it going. We can do it with Caleb. I believe in this guy. He's a good young player, maybe future, depending on how quick he develops. He could be the future of this Eagles D-line. But coming into this one, Nick Sirianni here at home. The fans are hyped. They are ready to rock and roll with this one. Okay, last week, Stephon Diggs, 193 receiving yards, 12 catches, and a touchdown. Oh, baby. That is going to be a tall task for any defensive back to cover, let alone, one of the best wide receivers in the league. But hey, Philadelphia, Trayvon Diggs, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Avonte Maddox, Noah Daniels, Ben Pearson. They could do it. They could do it. I believe in this receiving corps. We also have over-the-top coverage between CJ and Ronnie Harrison. So hopefully they can be enough to slow down the very real threat of Stephon Diggs. But coming into this one, Eagles offense averaging about 58.8% completion. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now taking a look here at the Bills offensively, completion about 65%. About 6.4 yards per attempt, average about a little over 3.5 yards per attempt on the ground. Philadelphia, I'm sorry, they are a better team. Better overall team. Devin Singletary or Bijan. Talking about Bijan. Anthony Richardson or Josh Allen. It's a toss-up of what you want out of your quarterback. Now, I'd say that one's probably equal. Defensively, I say Philadelphia's better. O-line, definitely Philadelphia's better. But coming into this one right here, 1,800 yards, 14 touchdowns, 3 picks on the season for Josh Allen. So Allen definitely reining in that interception total, something that definitely plagued him during the early part of his career. But if he can get that underway, that's all you got to worry about. First drive of the game here, 3rd and 2, and a massive drop for a loss right there. That's going to be Jordan Davis with the big TFL. Anthony Richardson, he comes out here for this one. Opening drive for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now take a look at him on the season. 1,700 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. So, the interception total, not great. Not great on that interception total. 8 total interceptions so far. We're only, what, six-ish weeks in? I think so. Now here goes CD Lamb. Give him the little receiver, end around play. And he gets himself a big pickup right there. Big first down on the short yard play. Now going forward on 3rd and 5. Here we go. About 5.5 left in this one. Big catch by Goddard. And Goddard, there you go. He's down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 following that Goddard reception. Here we go again. And Goddard, he breaks free. Foot race down to the end zone. They're going to force him down at the 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. Handoff Bijan. And Bijan, he bursts his way into the end zone right there for his first touchdown of the game. 2nd and 7. Here we go. Philadelphia. Defense, lackluster there. That's a big first down catch. Josh Allen, he's going to hit Stephon Diggs whenever he can. And Stephon Diggs, in space, he's dangerous. Handoff to Singletary. And Singletary's got room to run. Got a 13-yard pickup on that one. 6 carries for 23 yards for the Bills running back. 3rd and 4. Come on, defense. Bend, don't break. Force him to a field goal. And big hit from the defensive end, Hassan Reddick on that one. But sets up the field goal right there. It's a 7-3 Philly game. Now play action. Philadelphia, there you go. Big catch, CD Lamb. Lamb takes that one over to the Bills side of the field, down at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 now following that CD Lamb reception. Richardson drops back. Clean pocket. Throws underneath pass to CD Lamb. And Lamb again takes us down to the 33-yard line for back-to-back big gains. 2nd and 10. Here we go. That's going to be underneath again to CD Lamb. And Lamb spins out of a tackle. Gets another first down. 2nd and 4. Here we go. Richardson in his X-Factor. Handoff to Bijan. And Bijan just bursting his way through that offensive scrum. And there you go, down at the 3 with that one. 4.5 left in this one from the 3. 1st and goal. Richardson over the middle, and that's going to be a catch. That's going to be CD Lamb again. His 4th catch of the drive. And Philadelphia goes up 14-3. 2nd and inches on this one. Philadelphia's defense, bend, don't break. Get him in the backfield, why don't you? That's going to be a run to Singletary, and he's going to get the first down right there. Now 3rd and 6. Here we go. Come on. Force the punt. Get the ball back here before half. That's what we got to do. That pass could be knocked away and bobbled by the Bills receiver, forcing the punt. 1st and 10 from the 16. Richardson, he throws that one wide, but a flag on the play. That's going to be a pass interference. That's going to be on the defense. That's going to be Elam right there with the pass interference. 1st and 10 from the 45 following that pass interference. Richardson stepping up in the pocket. He's going to get A.J. Brown, who takes it down to the 30. Mark him down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 from that 29-yard line. 40 seconds left in this one. Richardson, he's surveying the field. He has a wide open receiver. That's Devontae Smith down at the 7. And a timeout from the sideline right there. 3rd and goal. 24 seconds left here. Still at the 7-yard line. Richardson, he forces that one in, and that's an interception right there. Could have ended with points on a field goal, but Duggar right there gets the interception to end the half. So going into the second half of this one, Philadelphia, come on, keep throwing it. Just got to keep throwing it, honestly. Defensively, what are we going to do here? We're going to work about it. We're going to worry about, stopping probably Josh Allen. We're going to work on stopping Josh Allen, honestly. 1st and 10, Philadelphia gets the ball to start off the half, and that's going to be a big sack. Loss of 9 on that run. Rose right there with the sack. 2nd and 19 following that big sack. Richardson, he's going to hit Dallas Goedert, and Goedert, he gets all 19, call it 20 of those yards back right there. So a big 195 yards here going into the second half. Now 1st and 10, here we go. Underneath throw. That's going to be CD Lamb. CD Lamb is pulling off his best Dak Prescott impression. He's like, hey, if I just go underneath, the quarterback's going to throw to me. 1st and 10, here we go. Wide open in the middle of the field, Devontae Smith, and Smith gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 30, Philadelphia. Going to hit A.J. Brown in stride, and A.J. Brown takes it down to the 14-yard line. Inside that 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Hand off to Bijan, and Bijan, no one's looking at him, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second of the game. Let's go, Bijan. That's what you like to see. Now, 21-3 is the score, 1st and 10. That's going to be a big sack right there. Reddick and Sweat bring him down. That's a loss of 10. 3rd and 12. Come on, force a 3 and out on this one. Pressure. That's going to be caught by the receiver, but smothered by CJGJ. That's going to be 4th and 2. After the punt, 1st and 10, Richardson. Now he's got a clean pocket right there, and he's got Devontae Smith in stride. He's going to be down at Philadelphia's 44-yard line. Big catch on that one. Now 3rd and 2, handoff to Bijan, and Bijan, he doesn't go down easy. Big first down run there. 1st and 10 following that run. Here we go, wide open, Devontae Smith, and Smith just running away from linebackers right there. You can't cover Devontae Smith with a linebacker. 3rd and goal from the 3, and Philadelphia ends up in the end zone right there. That's going to be CeeDee Lamb with the touchdown. 1st and 10, Philadelphia up 28-3. Final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A big missed tackle, but forcing the receiver back 6 yards as the defense just pushes him back and swarms them. There you go, Brian Breezy. Big tackle for loss. 4th and 7 now. Come on. This can end the game right here. Allen hit as he's throwing, and that one's going to be sailing over the head of Trayvon Diggs. So Diggs unhappy. Missed an interception. 3rd and 7 Philadelphia. Come on, nailing the coffin on this one. That's a big hit as he's throwing right there. Incompletion. I mean, we had 2 receivers underneath that Richardson just didn't go for. Now 4th and 7 from that 24-yard line. Gardner comes out here for the field goal. It's going to be a 31-3 game here. So final 6 minutes of this one. Philadelphia gets a stop here. There's a flag on that one on 4th and 5. Big ass roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Brian Breezy. It's Brian Breezy, isn't it? Brian Breezy. How did I know? I'm too good at this. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Philadelphia. Josh Allen drops back, and that's a big broken sack right there. But doesn't matter. That's going to be quickly wrapped up by Josh Sweat on that one. So 4th and 24. 5.5 left here in this 4th quarter. This can end the game now. They're throwing it deep. That one broken up. Ronnie Harrison and Avonte Maddox in coverage. Just under 5 minutes left in this one. And you got 2nd and 6, and Bijan Robinson going to run that down to the 19-yard line. There you go. Into that red zone now. 1st and 10. That's going to be Frank Gore Jr. Gore getting some touches this game. There you go. 1 carry, 12-yard pickup. 3rd and goal. Gore still in the backfield, and Gore runs through the wide open hole on the left side, and Gore has his first rushing touchdown of the game. Frank Gore extending Philadelphia's lead right there as Philadelphia comes out victorious in this one. Big victory over the Buffalo Bills. Trayvon Diggs held neutral in this one. That's the game plan. Stop Trayvon Diggs. Stop Josh Allen. Because I know that Devin Singletary isn't anything to worry about, honestly. But going through this one right here, big victory for Philadelphia. It's what you like to see. You like it when Philadelphia does what they have to do. Holding the Bills to only 48 yards passing, 44 yards on the ground. A lot of pressures in this game. A lot of bad throws. 1 pick, though, from Philly. Not what I like to see, though. Richardson, 299 and a touchdown. Now, 33 yards from Bijan, 107 yards from CeeDee Lamb with 2 touchdowns. No sacks allowed by any of the offensive linemen. Tackles were led by Tremaine Edmonds with 7. 4 tackles from loss from Hassan. 2 sacks from Hassan Reddick, 1 from Sweat. And no interceptions on the game. Gardner was perfect. No punts. Chase Cole did his thing on the kick and the punt returns. So let's go Chase Cole. Now going into the next one, take on Bryce Young and the Detroit Lions. Bryce Young. Coach, how you going to deal with Bryce Young out there? I don't know. We're going to do our best, I guess. We're going to figure things out, and hopefully we're going to come out victorious. But that's the thing, though. Bryce Young, he is a multi-threat quarterback. He can throw. He can run. He can do all of the above, honestly. But coming into this one, who knows what Philly's defense is going to do. That's what it really comes down to, is can Philly's defense, can they contain Bryce Young? Bryce Young is one of those quarterbacks, those generational talents that come out of Alabama. Very few players that come out of Alabama are boom or bust. I guess very few are boom. Mostly are bust. You know, a lot of big names, your A.J. McCarrons, you know, all those guys that come out, and they don't really pan out here in the NFL. You know, but for the longest time, the best Alabama player was a like a linebacker. I think it was Dante Hightower. And of course, you got your Derrick Henrys and whatnot. But what does he do? The running back isn't a make or break win the game kind of player. You need a good quarterback. And there's been no great quarterbacks that have come out of Alabama in a hot minute. Bryce Young, though, he's kind of changed that mold right there. He's come out and he's done his thing very well. But we need a healthy team, too, to stop him. You know, we can't have a good quarterback, you know, coming out there playing against a hurt defense. You know, if Philadelphia's defense is hurt and they're hobbled, you know, Bryce Young's having an easier time. But coming this one, CJ GJ, he gets himself an upgrade right there. He gets +1 of that run support right there. Make him that scheme fit 93 overall with a +1 to team play. Let's go, Chauncey. We like to see that right there. Now, also have Kelvin Banks Jr., you know, that right tackle. You love to see when the right tackles get the upgrades. You know, he is a 92 overall right tackle. 95 with a +3 to that team play. Dude's an absolute monster. He's come in and he's done Lane Johnson proud, you know. You know, TJ Green right there, depth linebacker. You know, hidden depth linebacker. You know, he's good too. I like what we see out of TJ Green right now. You know, 66 overall with the +1 to that team play. Now coming to this one, we are playing the Lions on their home field. But Philadelphia, they've done pretty well this season. Only the one loss on opening week. But they are on a pretty good win streak right now, honestly. And hopefully that win streak can continue. Bryce Young rocking that number 7. He is the Matthew Stafford of this generation, probably. Where he'll do all these records and all these awards. But at the end of the day, he will not amount to anything because he plays for the Lions, unfortunately. And the Lions are just not a great place for any, and I really do mean any, quarterback to be in. But here we go, there you go, Bryce Young leading out the Detroit Lions onto the field. The fans do like him. He does bring fans to the game. And that's the one thing that, honestly, that anyone wants for their team. They want someone that can bring fans to the stadium. Now, take a look at the rush offense here for the Lions. I'm sorry, Philadelphia's defense is going to mitigate those. They had that one bad game against Zeke where he had 2 big runs and then was neutral the rest of the game. Now, take a look at the rush offense. Over 1,000 yards of rush offense here for Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure Philadelphia's the king of the running attack. Plain and simple, they are the king of the rushing attack. You know, they are the king of, you know, the play action because you have a quarterback that can run the ball. You know, of course, he's not your Robert Griffin. He's not rushing for 50, 60 yards a game, but he can do it all. Now, coming in this one, Philadelphia are looking to get on the board early in this one. I guess we're on the board first, really. It is a 3-0 Philadelphia lead over Detroit here. Into the second quarter now, still 3-0. To make it 6-0, Philly gets a second field goal. Detroit rallies back and gets their first points of the game. Now, Philadelphia, 3 field goals in this one. It's 9-3. Richardson and his offense struggling, but they finally do get some points from the field. Up 17-3 now here in the third quarter. 24-3, they rally back with another touchdown. And come on, defense. They fumble in this one. Back-to-back touchdown drives for the Detroit Lions. But Philly's offense kills out the rest of the clock in this one. That's a pretty big victory right there. 24-17 is the final score. So, I mean, hey, at the end of the 27-17, actually, sorry. 27-17 is the final score right there. So, of course, not a blowout here in Detroit, but a win is a win nonetheless. And that's honestly something that, you know, most teams only care about. Get the win. Who cares about the point spread? A win is a win at the end of the day. 1 point or 50 points. If Philadelphia comes out with more points at the end of the day, that's a victory for them. Their win streak continues as they have yet to lose again since week 1 of the season. Richardson did okay. Bijan had an all-right game, 83 yards on the ground. Receiving-wise was led by Goddard, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Smith, and Bijan Robinson. A.J. Brown only 24 yards on the day. Sacks, 2 sacks allowed, 1 from Kelvin, 1 from Jarrett Patterson. Now we have defensively right now, CJ led the team with 7 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 3 sacks on the day total. All right, only 1 tackle for loss, though. Now here we go. Gardner, He was perfect. Greg McCain did his thing from the punt team. Chase Cole had 1 kick return and 2 punt return attempts. After this game, a couple players get some upgrades because they had some pretty good games. Baylor Cupp upgrades that possession catch of his. He's an 86 overall thanks to that plus to his team play boost. So let's go Baylor Cupp. We like to see what he's doing here in Philadelphia. Ronnie Harrison Jr. There you go. Free safety. He's like kind of the forgotten safety back there. Even though the forgotten man is the secondary, we have Trayvon, kind of, in the limelight. We have Big Play Slay. Then we have CJ back there, but Ronnie, he gets slept on, but he is a very good defender back there in that Eagles secondary. Now Anthony Richardson, he's working his way up to that 99 overall, and there you go. He is a true 99 overall improviser. Let's go Anthony Richardson. Let's see that. But as we wrap this episode up, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and upload content just about every day. We have a day except Wednesdays for now, but we will be working on moving towards everyday content here on the channel. If you did enjoy this episode, hit that like button. It does mean a ton to me. Comment down below what you think of the series, what you think of the episode, and where you should go moving forward in the rest of this series. One texting to peace out, rock on, stay super classy. I'll catch you on the next episode of our Eagles franchise mode here on the Chance Bishop Show channel.